younger people, I think, are kind of becoming more liberal because of like social media.
You look on TikTok, they're always complaining about the United States.
Definitely TikTok has influence against people, and it can definitely change people's perspectives.
Honestly, like maybe have they been through any wars lately?
Oh.
You know, I mean, sometimes, you know,
You guys
like...
might just need a good old war. What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. A recent Morning Consult poll found that only 16% of Gen Zers are proud to live in the United States. So is this poll accurate? And if so, why does so much of Gen Z hate America? Today we're going to talk to people and find out. But before we do, you guys, only about 40% of you watching these videos are subscribed to this channel. So if you could take a quick second and subscribe down below, we greatly appreciate it. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to our friends over at Allegiance Gold for sponsoring this video. Are you proud to live in the United States?
No, I'm not actually.
Are you proud to live in the United States?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I am proud. I'm very proud to live here, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I love the United States. I love that we have like the freedom to choose what we want to do.
Are you proud to live in the United States?
Yes, I do.
You are proud?
Yeah, very proud.
Awesome, awesome.
Yes.
I am.
You are.
Absolutely.
Why are you proud to live in the United States?
Because we're free,
That's a big one.
right?
Honestly, you can be what you want to be. Freedom, peace, relatively, and just culture. It's a mix of everything. You know, it's love. Yeah, I like that.
What about you?
I just feel like when you compare, America to other countries, like, we're just free. We have a lot of freedoms that other countries don't have. I just feel like it's nice to be in America. As long as you abide by the rules, you shouldn't have too many problems.
I'm proud to be an American, but after college, I actually traveled abroad to Korea and to Mexico to teach abroad, and I have to say, coming back, it's pretty upsetting what's going on in our country right now.
What's upsetting to you?
That Biden is running our country and he's doing a job and he doesn't know what he's doing. As much as we live in a free world, and our country has so much to offer, Biden is us over.
Less about the direction it's headed now and more in general. Are you proud to live in the United States, or still no?
I think still no. I mean, I'd rather live in another country. Like, the other day I was so upset I actually said America. Like,
Really?
Like,
and what other country would you consider?
I want to move to Spain, actually. That's my dream.
I'm from Spain, and it's super different. Everything, like the lifestyle, the culture, and everything. And Spain is a really cool place.
No doubt.
But California is crazy as well. So yeah, I love it. I love to live here.
You guys, the reason I'm asking this is a recent Morning Consult poll found that just 16% of Gen Z said that they are proud to live in the United States, compared to millennials, which are polling at 36%, and millennials have been polling, mid-30s to low 40s for the last decade. So what's going on with Gen Z? Does that surprise you to hear that figure, just 16% say that they're proud to live in the United States?
No, I think if you look at the way the world has changed and COVID and the madness that's happened, and it is we came from anybody older came from a more hardened civilization where we had harder jokes, if you want to call it. When you watch, when you watch the movie, you laughed at the jokes because it was like just society things. Like now, you can't really laugh at the jokes,
We get more softer generation, so it's not surprising to me at all.
So that's not surprising to you?
No.
Do you find that problematic that a whole generation is growing up not proud to live in the United States?
Yeah, I think that's really problematic. I feel like they need to go to another country and really see what it is to be like oppressed and really feel how it is.
All right, everyone, let's take a quick second to talk about today's sponsor. The dollar just hit a 7-month low, and we all saw what happened with the crypto market last year. Why would you trust your hard-earned savings with unstable governments printing more money while on the brink of default? You guys, protect your financial future with something real, gold and silver from my friends over at Allegiance Gold. Allegiance Gold can help you protect your IRA or 401k with physical gold and silver, or if you prefer, have it delivered securely right to your door. Since the beginning of time, there's only been one universal currency that is always of value, and that is gold. Allegiance Gold has the highest ratings in the industry, 5 stars with TrustLink, a AAA rating with the Business Consumer Alliance, and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You can invest with confidence because of the quality and service of Allegiance Gold. And you guys, here's the best part. Get up to $5,000 of free silver with a qualifying purchase when you visit protectwithklug.com, or you can call 866-335-KLUG. We may not be able to control the policies of the Biden administration, but we can definitely prepare for the consequences. Protect your future with a company that doesn't hate you and supports this channel, Allegiance Gold. Visit protectwithklug.com or call 866-335-KLUG. I will put a link down in the description below. Let's get back to the video. Millennials have usually been around, like when it comes to patriotism polls, usually been around 35 to low 40s, saying that they are very patriotic for the last decade, right? So Gen Z, 16%, that is a insanely low number.
Yeah.
Is that surprising to you?
There's got to be some reason why, though. I don't know. I wonder why.
I would
don't
say
know.
like
That's not
just
surprising.
no,
Why is that?
because like just politics recently and like because of social media, a lot of ideas just spread really quickly, and I think the younger people are kind of becoming more liberal because of like social media.
Do you notice that within your own life, in your
Yes.
personal experience?
Yes, and like my friends and me as well.
Does that number shock you at all?
Honestly, no. With like media and everything, it definitely has changed a lot of people's perspectives. But
Are you guys seeing that in your own lives of people that you know that just aren't proud to be in the United States?
yeah, I see that in some people's aspect. They don't want to really be here, but I love being here, and it's a great place to live. I feel like.
It actually shocks me. I don't know. I didn't have contact with a lot of people here that don't like to live here. Well, I guess it depends on the state a lot.
Why does that not surprise you?
Because you look on TikTok, they're always complaining about the United States, so
Yeah.
obviously they don't like living here, you know.
Kinda, yeah.
It kind of does?
Yeah,
What
it's
about
a
you?
little
Does that
shocking.
surprise you?
No.
Are your friends patriotic at all or no? What's going on there?
Yeah, I would say most of my friends are patriotic.
Most of them are?
Yeah.
With you and your friends, are you experiencing that as well? Because you said it wasn't that surprising to you.
I feel like it's just like our age. It's not really like my friends. It's like the age group.
Just the age group. You don't like how things are going with Biden right now.
Yeah.
It sounds like, just in a general sense, you don't like where the country's headed.
No. Not
So
at all.
Spain it is.
Spain it is, yeah.
Does that concern you that so much of Gen Z is not proud to live in this country? Is that concerning?
It is. Well, nowadays, young people, they're always on the phone. They don't go out like us, when we were like younger at our time. Now they're always focusing, just playing games. And to me, that's not normal. You gotta be a kid. Be a normal kid. You get it?
What's going
Well,
on
there's
there?
so much
Does that surprise you?
turmoil between the two parties, and without educating themselves, they just feel like it's always been that way, and it hasn't. We can change it.
So you think that would be the cause of why Gen Z is not proud to live in the United States, is because of the increased, division within the two parties?
Right. Turmoil, that's all you hear on the news.
Why is Gen Z not proud to live in the United States compared to, the other generations?
I think they started to become a lot more open about being in the LGBTQ community, and then all the racial stuff. I think really bothered them. So I think they.
So LGBTQ means you don't like America?
No, I mean I think they think that they weren't getting represented and stuff in America, and people aren't accepted, because they say that all the time on TikTok.
Why do you think media has an effect on that, in your personal opinion?
definitely TikTok has influence against people, and it can definitely change people's perspectives on different topics.
To be
Either
a little
way.
bit more anti-America?
Yeah, I would guess so. Anti-America.
From what you've seen?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing.
All right, hold on.
Brainwashed.
We're doing
Say
an
my
interview.
generation was the first generation to get brainwashed.
Do you mind if
by
we interview
liberalism.
after?
I have some knowledge to drop.
But we're in an interview right
I
now.
know I'm contributing to the interview.
You're interrupting the interview.
No, I'm contributing. Are you good at this? Do you know how to do this?
I know how to do this.
What's your channel?
It's James Klug, Klug.
Okay, so
Ladies, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
really
thank you
appreciate you
so
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
you only record girls, right?
We're trying to have
girls.
conversations.
You only record girls.
Okay.
As far as everything is concerned, people do take sides from social media, and social media does have a lot of misinformation, and it just blows things up a lot bigger than it needs to be a lot of times.
You think social media is dividing the country more?
I think it's a really big issue.
I feel like people just are kind of just a little bit.
little mother.
Okay,
Communist
just keep going.
liberal. Oh, you laugh?
How do we keep having trouble? Let's keep going. Hey, we're gonna call the cops if you don't
Oh yeah,
relax.
you're a faux conservative little boy.
Okay. Holy, we keep having trouble in Huntington. We keep having so much trouble in Huntington.
We see this type of things every day.
In Huntington.
Yeah, Huntington, like here.
All right. Yeah, because this is our second interaction with a person trying to attack us.
Lots of schizos.
Yeah. I just didn't like him interrupting our interview. I thought it was pretty reasonable, right?
Well, he thought he had some knowledge.
He said, I got some knowledge, and you just don't want to hear it. It's like, no, I just don't like you interrupting the interview, man. People. She said social media. Why do you think that Gen Z is really not proud to live in the United States?
Honestly, like maybe have they been through any wars lately?
Oh.
You know, I mean, sometimes
You guys might just need a good old war.
or like 9/11 was what
2001.
2001. So I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something that was like, and her
Like
grandfather,
uniting,
my dad
yeah.
fought in 2 wars. So it's like I don't know. Not that it was has anything to do with anything, but it's like
No.
sometimes
That's actually a
sometimes
possible factor
that
there.
thing,
Unite the country,
unite
yeah.
the country. You know.
As I said, like in our generation and last 70 years, we've been pretty peaceful. You know what I mean? Ain't no world wars or anything like that. So we have been, you know what I mean? We haven't seen anything that's like.
Not in our lifetime. We haven't seen slavery. We haven't seen
anything that's
oppression.
so
We
deep.
haven't seen anything in our lifetime. So like, it's crazy to me personally that a lot of people feel like they want to go live in another country. I feel like honestly, it just comes down to them not knowing about how other countries are. I'm not saying I'm not saying every other country is bad. I'm not saying every other country is good. I'm just saying like it's really good in America. We have a really good year.
We're not going to deny there are imperfections. You might have a president that you like here, you don't like here at a certain point in time, but in a general sense.
It's not perfect anywhere. Yeah,
It's not perfect
but
anywhere,
I
but
agree.
the opportunities here are abundant compared to a lot of places where you don't have those opportunities. Even if you feel like there are bad things about this country, there's like, trust me, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, people are rushing here. You know, rushing here in droves. You know that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So
Why are they coming? Why are they rushing the border in droves? Why are they trying to come here?
Because they don't look at it the same way. This is freedom, you know, compared to another place where you get $50 a week and that's it. You die that way. And I can come here and make $100 a week, save up to $500, buy a car business, start a Turo business, turn into a millionaire in 2 years, and tell my story.
Yeah.
Different world, you know?
Let's say 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, the two parties were not at total opposite ends.
Right.
Gen Z has definitely been raised in a country that has the two parties at totally opposite ends.
Without solutions. Everybody's at odds, nobody can fix it. So I think it makes them feel uneasy, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, but the grass isn't greener.
People want something for nothing, and if they can't get it, then they're not appreciative of it. And I think we've gone that way in our country to where we don't appreciate what we have, and we just want, everything handed to us. Those that work hard appreciate what they've got and appreciate what this country can give them.
They're far less patriotic than millennials. What caused this, in your opinion?
I mean, I feel like maybe like a lot of police shootings. A lot of people don't feel like they want to be in America because a lot of police shootings happen, and
Is that common though? Like I know we hear about them, but we also have like 330 million people in the country.
I think not just police shootings. It's more of the sense of how everything changed, where it's not as community based as it is. It's everybody's on their own team. You know what I mean? So everybody having their own team has
lack of sense of community. You're saying?
Sense of community.
That's getting worse with every generation. The newer the generation, younger the crowd. Our education system's fed them, so many things that I don't know how to say this, but it needs to be equality for everybody. You need to, I don't know how else to say it. People need to be handed things, and we need to raise taxes to pay for these things.
What do you mean by equality for everybody?
So, if somebody's homeless, we need to give them a home. We need to give them, food. We need to give them everything they want. Well, they don't have to work for it. They don't have to do anything for it.
Your first one was policing. Maybe policing has an impact on it.
Yeah, I feel like
Policing's gotten a lot better in the last 10 years, 20 years than it was for the boomers.
Honestly, that's not my feelings. That's not my feelings.
That's not your feelings?
I feel like that's how a lot of people feel.
I think they live in this, magical land where, that philosophy works. But the problem is it just doesn't work when everybody doesn't contribute. The problem is only a smaller and smaller percentage every year contributes to that part of the society to fund everything else, and it just becomes even harder.
We've actually had a lot of people, even talking to Gen Z today, bringing up that social media has had an effect. I seem to look at it and think there's multiple things: education, entertainment, whether it be Hollywood, and social media as well. But a lot of people have brought up social media.
Yeah.
Would you
agree.
Would you agree with that? That being a contributing factor to Gen Z?
Yeah, because it's instant gratification and it's more or less fake, rather than my generation. My philosophy is when I do something, I don't post it for recognition. I don't even post it. I just do it because it's the right thing to do.
I feel a lot of people also forget that other countries, including European countries, they don't have a First Amendment right.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have a Second Amendment right
to do things that we can do here. That's the freedom, you know what I mean? And I like that balance of the power that we get to have as citizens. So that's where we have to find community in, is like, listen, like, we all have a voice. Yeah, we can have disagreements, but that's the whole point of having a conversation. Once we have the conversation, understand each other, then we can find a certain balance between everything. Once everybody screaming at each other, you're never going to find understanding, That's what it comes down to. Like, everybody's uncomfortable, and that's where I feel like you can say Gen Z is looking at the world like it's not a comfortable world anymore. Everybody is, how do you fit in? So like, this is the game we're in. So I don't blame anybody. As I said, in 100 years, we'll look back and be like, we had it good. You know what I mean? We had it good. You know what I mean?
Exactly, compared to a lot of other
this
people.
much.
At the time.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So aside from having a second crazy person at Huntington Beach trying to attack me, this time being a little bit less successful than the previous time, we spoke with a lot of people today that would point to social media as being a primary reason for Gen Z just not being very patriotic. However, I think it might be a lot more than that. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. I'll catch you guys next time. You have the fastest dog. Thank you. Joey's, you know you're stylish. He gets it. He knows it.